Hello, hello, hello. It's your boy Axe. And we are here live on stream playing some Last Epoch. Alright. Just getting set up in a rush, because of life. Worked a hard day. Helped out around the house. Did a Costco trip. Normal, everyday dad stuff. And I'm finally getting around to sitting down. The house is quieting down. Wifey is still helping with bedtime. It's much appreciated. So I got that going for me, and I'm ready to do some blasting on Last Epoch. Just working on setting up the stream, and I got to get the sound right. So fortunately, I'm going to have to exit out. One gripe I have so far with Last Epoch is you can't seamlessly switch the sound output source while the game is running. At least I can't anyway. Maybe it's something I'm missing. Just testing chat. All right. One more. All right. How about this? Yeah. Okay, we're chatting now. That's good. Alright. One last thing I want to do. get a shareable link. There we go. Let's get going in the game. All right. All right. Posted to okay. I'm gonna disable the game chat. Okay, where are we at here? We're ending the storm. But we are a little under leveled to end the storm, quite frankly. So, we might just have to run some more of this monolith. Let's go. No, I can still run the boss. Let's see. Let's see if I can make a good pull here. Level 75 Lagan.
Waves will shatter you. Is that the best you can do?
Pretty good. You haven't hit me yet, mother.
Your blood will be but a drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. You're starting to bore me.
Come on, I dashed out of there.
My waves will shatter you.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Get in that corner. Damn it.
Is that the
I mean, I'm sure I can do it if I played perfect, but see, now the realm is more unstable, so I think I'm just gonna crank up the stability here. I might even do that close by the starting point, just so I can level, quite frankly, if there's any good... Like, I'll take glyphs for now, sure. Yeah, let's just level up a bit. I feel like some more damage will definitely help that situation. Oh nice, we got an enemy waves. Love these ones.
Will not die.
12 more waves. And we're in a level 75 zone, so I mean, I'm within range of all of this, but the thing about it is, I might as well be level 75 before going to the level 80 monolith. That's how I feel anyways. I'm sure people are making better progress, but this isn't exactly moving the experience bar by killing all these enemies. Yeah, might as well. Rewards and XP. I don't know what's so good about that.
Yes,
Just sell it.
take care.
So I'm still quite short on some resistances, and that's going to start to be a problem. So I think I better start sorting that out before the level 80 monolith, and probably finding some more damage if I'm honest. Alright, well, let's keep going. Amulets, shields, or go up to that key. Ooh, another wave of enemies, 2 in a row. Let's go. I remember during the campaign that whatever these crabs were, they hurt at the time that I started seeing them. I don't know if it was just like a transition into a new chapter or a little under-leveled I was at that time, but human form's still standing up pretty well too. But I mean, I watched Asmongold play a little bit on what looks like a Void Knight, and I mean, he was making light of the fact that he is basically just walking through the monoliths, and his character's destroying everything in his path, and he's on his phone just chilling back, hardly paying attention to the game, and the monolith is cleared. So when I saw that, I was like, oh, I'm really not probably doing it right, but this is, like I said, I started with my class fantasy, and that's always the Werebear Druid, so love it or hate it. seeing lots of love for falconers online, and you know, maybe that is my alt when the time is right, but I do love, you know, going with the meta and smashing things. But this is still fun for me. I gotta see this Werebear Druid through. So after a couple monoliths though, it looks like I have a couple of bars of experience there. Leveling is definitely really slowing down. Really slowing down. I thought we were on a pace for like every monolith was going to be about 5 levels and take you to the next one, but I don't think I'm on pace for that.
Yes.
I guess I'll shatter that.
Yes.
I always just clear her of these. Alright, moving on. Next monolith.
Take care.
Yeah, you take care too. So I can go back to, or I can just keep blasting. I think I'm just gonna keep blasting a bit. I feel like level 75 I'm gonna get some new skills, and that will make a pretty impactful difference. Exiled mages are going down a lot better from when I first started running into them. What am I doing here? Slay enemies. Okay, blessed, and I got a chest down here. Go. Found it. Now we're gonna see how long we can rampage for. Oh. What's gonna be the longest rampage of the night? That's what we're looking for. Ooh, melee critical strike multiplier while transformed. The other one, not so good. Minion chance. Okay. Let's try to find a lane here. 1, 2, 3. No. Okay, almost halfway to 75. 74, I should say. Let's see what happens at 74. The skills. Ooh, some cool looking enemy here. This lightning shocking scorpion who just had to meet his match. Armor and increased health, I guess. See, I don't find many chests. Chest armor. this is really what you want in an ARPG though, right? Like, do the fun thing, smashing all the enemies, and quickly come to a little place where everything is nearby, and sort your loot in places where there is a vast space to do that in, and then get right back to it through the monoliths. So this is a great system. It is feeling a little repetitive now as the leveling is slowing down, but there's so much more to do to really break up the monotony. Like, I could be going to do a bunch of these dungeons right now. Anyways, I'm just gonna keep the chests because I don't see them too often. Now the rest, am I trying to salvage that? Sure, why not? And what is this ring? Healing effectiveness, crit chance, block.
Yes.
Hope I'm not going broke from shattering runes. Alright, let's see here. Nothing great on the rewards front here that I'm seeing. Well, I guess I can go runes. Barely seem to be moving this. I think I better just suck up this boss encounter pretty soon. Okay, world's longest rampage coming up. Not bad, not bad. Probably the longest one of the night right there. Shrouded gold elemental, you're nothing. Made quick work of that one. Some runes. Idols or glyphs. You know what? This monolith is rather underwhelming, I have to say. I think I'm just gonna suck it up again and give this bossy boss a go.
Waves will shatter you.
What am I doing? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Axe, come on, wake up. Ah, went the wrong way. Okay, settle in, settle in.
Blood will be but a drop in my ocean. scores! You're starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you. Is that the best you can do?
Pretty much the best I can do right now.
Your blood will be but a drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. You are starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you.
Kill these pillars. Dodge these waves. Focus up now. Focus up for the final push. Here we go.
Is that the best you can do? Your blood will be the drop
Ooh,
in my
lucky he
ocean.
went the other way.
Can you survive my scores? You are starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you.
Oh,
Is that
bad,
the best?
bad, bad.
Your blood will be but a drop in my ocean. Survive my storms. You are starting to bore me. My waves will shatter you.
Oh, I got lucky there. How did I dodge that moonshot?
That's the best you can do. Blood, the drop in my ocean. Can you survive my scores?
Come on, focus up. No, no, get out of there. Potion.
Waves will shatter you.
Ooh. Whew. Almost effed that up at the last minute. Whew. Is it hot in here? Health regen. Okay. Couple keys. And an interesting shield. Oh, if I need defense, I might hang on to that one. Alright. So I'm halfway exactly to 74 now. And that was a pretty big challenge, I'm not gonna lie, for this druid. Hello! You want to come in and say goodnight? Nobody's watching me, so it's fine. Huh? Oh my gosh, you can absolutely have more time. No. Yeah, but 0 viewers. Yeah. That's okay. I'm just on the grind. Okay, bye. Yeah, you know, daughter's got a screen time request, daddy's got a reply. Can't be busy streaming here to 0 viewers. She just roasted me for having 0 viewers, by the way. She apologized to me. She already knows what's up with 0 viewers. Nice. All right. Got here. So, just got through the level 75 monolith. And it looks like we're going to try to move up to the level 81 here. I feel a little under leveled for that, so we'll see. We're going to try it out. And there are few things different. All right, so we're at the entrance of the level 80 monolith, and just before we get on the geo here, there's a couple things to note since the last time. One, out of the campaign into Monoliths, loving it. Great little mid to late and end game system. I have respec'd the character quite a bit into a swipe Werebear. I noticed once I got into the Monoliths, the little homebrew build that I had going was just not cutting it anymore. So I did spec in to a build guide on max roll for swipe Werebear Druid. And there were a couple of key things I learned from that. One, which is the build guide tended to stack what I thought were the most powerful passives, and it stacks them up instead of what I was doing before, which was spreading them all out, having a bunch of 1s and 2s and 3s in there. And that seemed to make a huge difference because I'm just like dealing way more damage. And then also with the actual skills, it really, like, the main difference was it stacked up the points into the strongest skills. So that seemed to really help. The third thing is I downloaded a pretty strict loot filter for this class, and that is making a world of difference in terms of inventory management. Still, there's plenty to sort through still, but it's not like a complete burden on me either. So that's awesome. And the last thing is we're just, yeah, like I said, we're in the Monoliths, and we're just plugging ahead 80, 85, I guess 90, 95, and 100 to get to this last rune. So that's what's up probably for the next several streams, and looking forward to it. So we're about to find out how underleveled I am. High speed and crit chance until approached. Health and damage, not good. Increased health. You know, I guess I want to go this way. To have options for experience. Alright, let's see what this level 80 monolith feels like. Okay. Survived. Not how I was picturing that going, but good news, everyone. That's good. Experience shrine. That's exactly what I can use right now. We're still going for the world's record longest rampage. I'll always kill an exile mage. Making pretty quick work of it too. This is high value stats. Armor, increased health. Okay. Long rampage, long rampage, long rampage. Good, few screens. Okay, now the experience bar is moving again, so this is a level 80 area. Let's down this void spire and get the heck out of here onto the next one. Just get out of here. See? You can't go wrong with that. Quick loading screen, back to here, pick up your rewards. Everything you need is right here. Transfer your materials to the forge. Incredible stash space. Oh, that crit strike chance. And we'll store the keys. It's on this ring here. Just sell those.
Take care.
Okay, and then you're off to the next one. That's really good. And I probably didn't even have to do that every single one either. World's longest rampage, let's go. Let's go. Look at this rampage. Let's go, 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 go. That's a good one. really haven't felt that threat yet in a late level 80 monolith, so let's just hope that I quickly gain some levels to close the gap before going to level 85. Okay, let's finish this bad boy off. Okay, nice relic there. Worth checking out. That's it. Let's go. I think we got some experience here. Good. It's a good crit. Check out this offhand. Fire damage, mana, lightning resist, bleed, nah. Melee and spell damage, increased spell damage. Increased melee damage. It's at least worth salvaging. Big melee damage, melee physical, +1. This one, I'm not really seeing it.
Yes.
Okay. How can I start to work to build these resistances? First off, I have way too many fire, lightning, cold. And I need more of all the other ones. So these are like the elemental ones. So I probably have like... Yeah, so this is cold and lightning resistance. So losing that unique will basically put that back in order. And yeah, I can basically use way more resistance on my gear. So I have to start looking for things with resistance. Have a chest yet? Damage reflected. Necrotic and elemental resistance. There we go. How about this one right here? And do we have... Ooh, what level is this? 75. Yeah, this one's pretty good. +1 to swipe. Attunement health. Don't need cold resist. Okay, I'm thinking this.
Take care.
No. Okay, so what do we want to do here? I'm even gonna put another resistance on here. Like, probably void. Cannot be applied. Okay, what can be applied? Is it because there's already so many resistance? Yeah, it's not letting me do any more resistance. I don't know, I guess strength. Now let's use our glyphs of hope here. Oh, 17. Ouch. Okay, we're at a tier 5 there. Elemental again. -5 strength to tier 4. We're out of forging potential. Okay, but I think this is gonna help.
Yes. Take care.
Alright, nice looking new chest armor. And we are off to the races again. Next monolith. I can keep going experience, but yeah, I think better let's go up to the beacon. Best strategy for early monolith. What's up? Thanks for tuning in. We got a Werebear Druid here, Swipe Druid, wreaking havoc on level 80 monolith. Just at the end of the day, chilling. House is quieted down. Everyone's winding down their day, so Dad finally gets to stream and blast some Werebear Druid. Okay, these enemies are feeling a little more sticky than the last two. I don't know if it's the a fix on this. Loving these shrines everywhere though. Oh, wealth, I'll take some wealth. Okay, got the objective pop up there now. So we're going to try to run there as fast as we can. With the world's longest rampage. Let's go. No. Oh, we got a unique relic on the floor. Unique relic incoming. Oh, the same one I have. Nice. The exact same one I had, same level and everything. Okay, let's set ourselves up, line up with the objective and rampage all the way there. No. Tricky map for long rampages. There we go. Another one bites the dust. Let's just get out quick, get our rewards, get on to the next one. Probably just sell that then.
Yes.
Spell damage, fire damage, shock. A shield, not interested. Nice long rampage incoming. Good one. Okay, opposite way of the objective. Cool. See, running fast. It's great when you go in the right direction. But, oh, this little knob in the map stopped a rampaging werebear? Doubtful. Long run to this objective here. Okay, let's charge the beacon. I like these challenges, stay in the circle. Just like stand your ground and don't run away. Don't accidentally rampage out. So gear in this orange color dropping is my loot filter saying that those are valuable affixes that I might want to shatter to help with the end game. I've got a lot of those, so I don't even pick them all up all the time. Critical strike multiplier though. Melee critical strike chance. Cool. On to the next. So that was a beacon. That's going to reveal a bunch of sword. Let's see what that beacon revealed for us. We got exalted amulets shown. Got a unique item over here. So probably going up this path is some good options. Into arena key. Nothing really going on there. Yep. We're gonna go up this way now. Slay enemies. What else is new? Hit me on my page, hitting me up on Discord. Oh, oh. Ooh, it looks like we did get level 74 and I didn't even notice. And got a new passive, but nothing going on with my skills yet. I bet you that'll be level 75. Wow, these things are tough the further I go away from the start of this monolith. The worse things are going to get for me. Might need to pick away a little bit. Okay. Jeez. Yeah, D4 Season 3 was a sad one. But, for now, Last Epoch is filling the void, no pun intended. Poison and cold resistance. Why can't this be used by me? A one-handed sword. Oh, because it's level 75. Okay, screw it. Just give me some gold.
Yes. Take care.
Exalted amulets. Let's go. Let's get some resistances. Nice little wave action here. Oh, I love these electric scorpions. The look of them is so cool. Alright, we got some action here with some big ol' enemies. Voidstone scorpions. Cool. Just freaking cool. Getting there, getting there. Okay, so you know the levels are going pretty good here once I got into the new monolith. So I wonder if as it closes the gap it gets... So this is high value. Alright. Exalted amulets, and like, see what I mean? When it gives you a reward, it gives you a reward. Just piles of amulets. Area elemental resistance, necrotic resistance. So. Maybe re-roll the cold damage. Ooh. that one is nice offensive stats. Crit chance, increased physical damage, which my Werebear skills are still doing. And necrotic and void resistance. This one's poison resistance. And this one's got fire and lightning. Then a bunch of shit stats, so
Yes.
let me take a serious look at these two. This just has everything I'm looking for. Oops, nice one. Let's get that prettied up. Okay, so is there a way to change? Oh, poison damage and physical are already at the max. So, is there any way to change that? Okay, what can we do here? What's this? Seals an experimental affix on the item. The affix is moved to its own slot, leaving its old slot open for you to add a new affix. The sealed affix cannot be modified further, and an item can have a maximum of 1. I have 1 of those. Be worth trying. Removes a random affix on an item. I mean, that would be great if it was the poison damage, but you got a 25% chance there. Try this. Oh, that's only for experimental. Oh, I see. For experimental gear. Well, let's go with removes a random affix. Poison damage. No, the resistance. Well, which is funny because I just want. Damn, and now I can't even put resistance on. I kind of bricked that damn amulet there. I don't want all that poison damage, and I was... Oh. Any effects. What can I apply? Cold, elemental resistance, fire, lightning, poison, void. Yeah, so I do want the void. I do. That was a mistake. Okay. Got it back. Too bad, but tried. I think this is still going to be okay. Physical, necrotic, and cold. Let's just do this. Nice to upgrade.
Yes.
Maybe I'll keep
Take
that
care.
around just in case. A lot of rings in here. Gotta clean that up one day. All right. back to the monoliths. Good day, Dre. Sorry, I didn't have my chat up there because I was doing some things on the left side of my screen. What's up, Critic? Just chilling to 0 viewers again, you know. You missed the part where Nadia roasted me for having 0 viewers. But, I'll tell you what's going on in the game here, which is I've got a pretty slick Werebear Druid here, and I'm out of that long, grueling campaign, and I'm into more of the end game system. So, it's proving to be pretty epic. You basically get into this monolith system, and these increase in difficulty as you increase your level. So I just had finished up the level 75 monolith, and I'm in the 81 right now. But once you're in this monolith, all you do is you you start here and you just work your way out. And each one of these nodes or echoes increases the stability of this monolith. And what you do is you try to get to a high enough stability where you can run these 3 quests. And once you're done these 3 quests, you pass this monolith and you move on to the next one. So it's a really fun, kind of never ending, and very rewarding system. So you can kind of see as you move through here, like I can make some choices about where I want to go next. Do I want enemies to have 35% critical strike, but this one has 10% increased item rarity and I'm getting runes as a reward that are valuable crafting materials? Or do I want an arena key, enemies have 35% increased health and damage, and then I also have to consider what else is on the path, right? So this is a really good echo here. It's got a unique item as a reward. So I think I'm going to move up to this rune and then go up to the unique, but I'll show you what an echo is all about here. You just pop in and you mash things. So right now I have to slay enemies to locate the prophet of the rune. Hang on, I left some things on the ground there. So I'm just gonna kill high density mobs. And rares. And try to get the objective. Okay, so I just heard the objective show on the map. So now it's way up there. I'm seeing a beacon. So I'm gonna have to go for the world's longest rampage here. Up to that objective. Here we go. Rampage. How long can I go? How long can I go? Oh, fork in the road. Not bad. Not bad though. That was like 2-3 screens. The other sick thing that this game has, and you might have noticed on my other streams, was 52 subs, and I think it's even 53. I didn't update the ticker, but it's picked up. I had some interesting strategies this week. I laugh about it now, but anyways, you have to check them out. I tried to get into the little like AI video production flow, so I used Canva and ChatGPT to make like these stock gaming motivation videos. So I got ChatGPT to provide me with a list of motivational quotes that can be used for gaming. And then in Canva, I got this like template of a short video clip. And, you know, I put like that motivating music behind it. It's like, and the quote is like, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Wayne Gretzky. And it's like, for more gaming motivation, subscribe. Anyways, needless to say, they haven't really taken off. But some guy had a real good laugh about it, and he's like, bro, what is this? And I was like, it's your daily gaming motivation, man. He's like, okay. And then on the next video, he said, thanks, I needed to hear that today. It was so good. Anyways, what was I saying about this game here? So there, I'm done the echo. I pour it out, and then I open my rewards, which is a bunch of runes, valuable crafting material. I open up the chest, and this is what I was getting at. The other thing I've done since the last time you might have seen me play is I made a loot filter. So this game has a lot of loot dropping, but what's cool about this is for this specific build that I'm playing, someone had built a very strict loot filter just for the stuff that you want. And I basically was able to copy and paste that into this game, and now it's this like beautiful loot filter that's only showing things I want. So these things that are like all caps and orange, it's not that it's great gear, but it's saying these affixes on the gear, like the 20 health and the 3% increased health, those are very valuable stats that you want to break down and then forge onto your gear later on. So now I know I have to pick that up, and then I have to shatter them, as it's called. And then the affixes come in as these shards that I can put onto other gear. So there's all the shards that I own. It's pretty complicated and very powerful system. I wouldn't say complicated. I'm still figuring it out, that's for sure. But it's very rewarding to find gear, stick with it for a while, and upgrade it. And even like just put the stats you want on it. So like things are looking pretty good, right? Like I'm in all of this exalted gear now. I have one set that's giving me some bonuses. I have a legendary item from completing this dungeon, and then a couple uniques. But all are up for replacement whenever something better drops. So that's what's going on. But yeah, despite the non-uptick in the gaming motivation videos, I somehow squeezed out a number of subscribers this week with it, so there's something to it, but I need to refine the approach. What was interesting to me was I made 7 videos in like the course of like 30 minutes using that process, and like I scheduled them to come out daily, so can't argue with that. But I think it's no secret, it comes down to high quality content. And I'm definitely doing things fast and cheap right now. Yeah, and you get into one of these monoliths, and it's just exactly what you want to do in this game. Just hordes of enemies that offer a fair bit of challenge sometimes, and you do a few little objectives and you get the heck out, and then get some rewards and do it again. So I've actually found myself losing track of time doing these monoliths. Like, it's been very engaging just trying to get to the next echo and plot my path to find rewards. The one knock from people that have progressed a little further than me so far is that it does get a little repetitive after a while, but I mean, if that happens, there are other things to do in this game. There's these pretty challenging dungeons, an arena where you just fight endless waves of hordes, endless waves of mobs, and and basically, like, there's a leaderboard for who's been able to accomplish the highest number of waves. So, I mean, that kind of stuff is always very interesting and motivating to me. But the sad news is I was checking out the leaderboard today, and there's this build ain't it, basically. It's my class fantasy for sure, and I understand what I'm trying to do and have fun playing it, but it's not the meta right now, that's for sure. Here's a long rampage. Boom. Just making my way through the map. This is a long run to the objectives. Yeah, a couple nights this week I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be in bed by 11. Yeah, no worries, just play the game for a bit, go to bed by 11, and then I look, it's like 12:20. Here we are, making my way through a monolith. And then the strangest thing of all was that I get to work the next day. I'm like a little tired. And I get to my first meeting of the day, and it's with this software developer. And he starts describing some of the projects that he's working on. And he's like, yeah, we're really trying to combine a few monoliths here. And I'm like, but what? How is that the first time I've ever heard someone say monolith in the course of a normal conversation? The day after I get into monoliths in this game. Ooh, there's a nice unique bow. Not gonna do me any good unless I roll an alt character that's a rogue, which is one of the strongest classes in the game right now. They have this build called a falconer, and it's a little bit out of control right now. Looks really fun. You call these birds, and it's pretty wild. But the cool thing about this unique is see that it's got 1 legendary potential. It means that you can go beat this dungeon in a game that's pretty lengthy and has a challenging boss, but when you get through that, there's a forge at the end of that, and you can combine this bow, unique bow with legendary potential, with a purple bow, which I don't have an example of right now, but doesn't matter. You can combine those and it makes a legendary item. So it basically takes the affixes from the purple exalted item and combines them with the unique, and then you get a legendary item. So that's pretty powerful, but this one is going to do me absolutely no good, unfortunately.
Yes.
Nonetheless, you know, along the path of leveling here, I was able to target farm a unique item. Like, you can't go wrong with that. You just can't go wrong. So, some more choices here. So looks like, you know, we've progressed into being able to do the first 2 quests of this monolith, but I'm gonna keep plugging till I'm level 75. These have been pretty challenging in my previous monolith experience. So what I'm going to try to do is get to this beacon. This beacon here, if you can clear that out, it reveals a whole bunch of echoes that it surrounds, so I can be able to plot my path a little better. So first we got to get through this one, see what we can do and make it quick. So I'm actually on vacation next week, and I'm considering streaming during the day for a couple days a week. I noticed, like, in my analytics that most of my viewers are watching between 12 p.m. and 6 p.m. my time. So with the week off and not much going on around the house, I'm going to probably schedule a bunch of streams in the day next week and see if that does anything for me. But ultimately, it's fun just streaming and recording for a few hours and then cutting things down into clips. I'm using the clip highlighter tonight, so saving like 1 to 2 minute clip every once in a while, and I can just mash that all together without even leaving the Streamlabs desktop app. It's pretty slick. Oh, here's a long rampage. Nice. So this time I'm slaying enemies to bring out an ambush, so all of a sudden there's just going to be a bunch of badass boss type things around me. I'm going to have to kill them. Cool, halfway from 74 to 75 now. So that's good. Then I'll finally be within 5 levels of these areas, which are level 80. So I'll make things a little smoother. Oh my god, pick them up. Here's the ambush. Out of nowhere. Boom! Felt very strong there. The one thing this build does have absolutely going for it is just how tanky it is, and I love that in these kind of games. Got some relics, belt. Let's get out of here. How does this compare to Diablo? That's what everyone wants to know. I'm gonna try to give a fair and honest opinion. I am a Diablo fanboy, I guess you can say. But D4 had a pretty amazing campaign. And it was a big budget on release, right? Like, incredible cinematics. A very compelling story with characters and actors in which you resonate with, and the voice acting, and you know, the whole deal. Big budget, huge studio. So you know, I give it to Diablo for the campaign. The last Epoch campaign, I don't really even know what the purpose was, what the story was. I know we were fighting some fiery phoenix, but I never saw that god like woven into the story. I was pretty lost on the map. Gotten more used to it now, and I like the world, but just in terms of like the campaign, felt like a bit of a slog. In both cases, I played a Werebear Druid, and it was more fun in Last Epoch. In Diablo 4, it was very slow and kind of painful to level. Then you get into the end game situation for both games, and Diablo is just, even after now, what are we, 9 months after release? Like, there's not much to do once you've got your character like leveled up and geared up. Like, there's nothing to flex all that power you've gained, and I mean, this game has it because of those leaderboards already, and Diablo has just like fumbled that out of the bag. They were supposed to come out with that at the beginning of season 3, never did. This game has way more interesting skill trees. Like you might say that one of these is about equivalent to the entire D4 skill tree for your class, and then this game provides that thing for each one of the skills that you've decided to master. So highly customizable. The variations in builds that I think you'll be able to get out of this game are way more spectacular. And this passive system is good, right? So the other game that a lot of people talk about is Path of Exile, and that game is on the opposite end of the scale to Diablo in terms of its like complexity, and you almost need a PhD to play that game. It actually turns off a lot of people because they've had so much development into that game, like 10 years, where if you've been playing that whole time, you know what's going on, but if you try to jump in right now, it's a lifetime of learning to play that game. And this one I feel is way more complicated than Diablo in terms of options and decisions, but ones that are relatively easy to make, and I can see the impact that it's having. So it's tough to make a call right now. Each one of the games excels in certain areas. And this is a 1.0 version of Last Epoch, right? So things are looking good. I'm very curious to see what happens when I get to 100, level 100. That's by making my way through these final monoliths and getting to the last rune here. And then what there is to do at level 100. So in order for me to really make a call, that's where I have to get. But thanks for asking. I think I went on for more than 2 minutes there, couldn't clip it. Alright, where are we now? Oh, right, so I made it to the beacon. Let's clear this beacon and see what it reveals. Ooh, we got a rune prison right off the bat. Our buddy the exiled mage. And they are going down much faster than in days gone by. We've got a nice little chest here. Rampage. This is a pretty decent map for the world's longest rampage. That's what I'm going for. Okay, we got a notification for the quest. Okay, let's line this up. Oh, no. Okay, next rampage. Let's turn the corner here. Critical shrine, nice. Hahaha, you think so? Maybe. I tried to remain as fair as possible, but it's tough. I love Diablo, and I would almost even say that Diablo does have smoother, more satisfying combat. But I like, well, I mean, there's things where you just like can't compare. The loot filter, for one. I mean, that is a huge issue plaguing Diablo right now, is the itemization that everybody talks about. You get so much loot, and you spend like as much time sorting your loot as you do playing the game. So this game has that beat by a long shot, and I've gone totally the wrong way as I'm busy talking about this, but I'll get back on track here. So the loot filter, the stash space. The stash space. Like, this is just like a thing where... Why, Blizzard? Why do you want to limit us so much on stash space? I guess it's because of storage and things I don't technically understand, but this game has done it. They've provided just virtually unlimited stash space that is so highly customizable and organizable. If that's a word, but you know what I mean. So, there's a lot of quality of life and things that this game's got going for it. But, I mean, I'm still gonna love Diablo. Season 3 was a big miss. But there will be a Season 4, and I think they're trying to gear up for a big one there based on how Season 3 went. So, we'll see. Hey man, there's room for lots of games in my life. Well, that's not true. What am I talking about? Usually one at a time. You know, the way all these ARPGs are set up now, though, with seasons and leagues or, you know, whatever you want to call them, everyone has them different. Like, it's about 3 months of content, and a lot of people blast through that in less time, right? So this is just expected in the world today, that you flip-flop back and forth between games. And all right, what do we got here? It looks like we've got a bunch of loot to shatter, so we're gonna do that with all the loot we found that has valuable affixes. How do I know that? Because any yellow gear that showed up on the ground was because it had a valuable affix. Not a great relic. Very high health, but nothing else too interesting. Gloves. Not sure about this experimental gear yet. Doesn't seem to be factoring into anything I want to do. The helm is okay, but not really. Poison and void resistance. Yeah, but... And this stuff, so the melee damage and melee lightning damage, I'm going to shatter that. Oh, we got a ring here too. Just sell the rest,
Yes.
and we'll move on to the next one.
Take care.
So I'm thinking now, getting pretty close to having enough stability in this monolith to do all 3 quests, but I'm also not... Oh, I've never gone this far down an echo. What does this say? Completing this echo resets this timeline's web of echoes. However, the stability, active modifiers, and quest echo progress persist. Corruption increases the damage and health of enemies, but also the rarity of items they drop and the rarity of echo specific rewards. Whoa. Okay, well that's definitely where I want to get. That's the first time I've ever seen that. Interesting. I think I'm going to get there and not worry about the quests, because I don't think I'm high enough level to conquer a level 80 boss right now. But 75 will be getting into the territory to do that. So I think I'm just going to, on this monolith, err on the side of gaining some XP before I take on whoever the boss is at this point. Okay, what do I got to do here? Destroy blood spires. So this is just a pure run through and destroy these things. So I'm going to try to be as quick as possible here. One of the active strategies of Monoliths is speed. Just as fast as you can. titles I'm not sure about because I've also got a filter on the loot that recolors the ones I really want. I'm not even picking up other ones because I've just already got a stash tab full and they seem to be plentiful. Nice long rampages, that's what I'm all about. Here we go. Not enough rage to support my rampaging habits. Ooh, that looks like a nice belt at quick glance. Bunch of good stats there. So all the blood spires here. Is there one more? Oh, nice, that's it. Yeah, I hear ya, and I think part of that is I gotta make a little further progress. Otherwise, it's just not that impressive. The D4 videos started taking off when I was like, you know, maxing out my barbarian, and people were kind of impressed with it, you know? I don't think anybody's gonna be... Well, look, I'd say it's definitely a smaller audience, for one, right off the bat. But, especially for Druid right now. But I am gonna try, don't get me wrong. Going with the stream highlights, and we'll see what happens. Maybe some dungeon runs. Anyways, why am I still here? I'm done this echo. We're trying to get to that corruption beacon thing. Alright, I'm getting some... Oof. Getting some gear that's unlocked at level 75, and it's looking promising. So this one, very fast attack speed, melee damage, increased melee attack speed, chance to slow on hit, 214% increased stun. And that is going to pair nicely with this relic, +1 to swipe. So a couple big upgrades happening in 2% experience. This this thingy is nice too. Oh no, that's not the one I saw. This one. 92% chance to find potions, dodge rating, armor, and reduced damage from crits. It's pretty good, and it... That's some good defense. Let me just try that. Damn, that's a nice looking amulet too. Holy shoot. Okay, jeez, so much to look at. I think I'm just gonna pocket the amulet for now.
Yes.
So just... some more shatter runes.
Take care.
Okay, let's get to this beacon one more, and I'm getting a unique item at the end of this one. What? Enemies enrage at half health. Oh, I thought it said enemies have half health. It's like, what kind of buff is that? Okay. Slaying enemies to reveal the location of something. There's level 75. Cool. Let's get this last passive here. Boom, 10 out of 10. So I think next I spec in a little bit down here to the Beastmaster, which again I didn't even realize you can do until I consulted a build guide. Gotta remember, I'm a dad gamer, so I really need to rely on people who play these games for full-time living and theory craft and write up those build guides. I would love to be able to do that on my own and have like a 12-tab spreadsheet that calculates all of those things. I've done that in my past with video games, but it's just not feasible right now. So this thing hit a wall from my little homebrew build, and it wasn't until respecking into the recommended build guide that I started blasting through these monoliths. And still no beacon. Oh, here we go, ambush. Okay. Increased health. Yeah, so what this druid really has going for it right now is basically Maelstrom, Berserk, and Swipe. So what's actually happening there with those interactions? So like casting Maelstrom when I use Swipe or Maul, and then Warcry, you cast Maelstrom when you use Warcry, and then somewhere along here, you're berserking, and the Maelstroms are causing berserking, and berserking is extending duration. So like everything is got some nice synergy through here, and I'm doing a horrible job of explaining it right now, but it made a difference. Ooh, a unique one-handed axe. That looks like it's for a necromancer. I'll plug it. See what I mean though about the stash space? Like how nice is this? I've created all these tabs, recolored, renamed, and there's so much space in it. And like I could just keep adding. There's like arrow buttons. I could add different. It's just so good, the stash. All right. Oh, wait. Rewards. Alrighty. Let's. The first time I've ever seen this, and to gain corruption. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Oh wait, level 75. Level 75 means got some new weapons here. Alright, let's try this out. So we got some foraging to do. First of all, we have got a sword that needs another affix. So I'm just going to check out real quick what the best affix might be. Shred armor. Melee critical strike chance would be good. Melee physical damage. Lightning damage is good because my swipe is like a storm claw. So this should be shred. Chance to shred armor and hit. Or something with melee. Oh, melee critical strike chance cannot be applied, so... Okay, so maybe the shred. Let's try that. So this is one awesome thing about crafting. Like right away, I just add something I want that's a high value stat. Boom. Got it. You add these glyph of hopes. Okay, well, let me back up a bit. So this sword has 31 forging potential. Every time you forge or upgrade one of the affixes, it loses forging potential. So right now, to upgrade this chance to shred armor on hit, that's going to cost 1 to 10 forging potential. If you apply this glyph of hope, there's a 25% chance to have no forging potential, which just means you can make more upgrades to the weapon. So I've got a lot of these right now after farming quite a bit, which means I'm going to pop that on. And basically I can start upgrading. So as long as I have these shards in my inventory, which I have a lot of shards, then I can start upgrading. So that one costs 2 forging potential. Melee physical damage, I'll upgrade that as well. Again, keep the glyph up. Ooh, that one hurt. Minus 15 forging potential. I'll go back to the shred on hit. Only 1, because I'm only upgrading that to tier 2. When you're really looking to get up to tier 5 from crafting. Oh, that one was wrecked the item. Another 13 forging potential wasted there, but those are good stats. Could have been better on the crafting, but this will do for now. This guy. Okay, I can also add a stat. Let's see what I can add. Melee attack speed, melee critical strike chance. Melee critical strike chance could be good. Why don't I do that since I didn't get that on the other one? Glyph of Hope enabled. Didn't need it there. Okay. Chance to slow on hit. This would be the only one that I'm like... No, actually that's good. Increase chance to stun. Melee attack speed. I'm just gonna upgrade all of these with the Glyphs of Hope and hope we get into some like tier 5 area, but not looking good. 11 forging potential on the first upgrade. There's just 1. Now this one is big because it's going to tier 5. No, actually, I shouldn't do that. I should do the lower ones. Okay, got preserved from the Glyph of Hope there. Glyph of Hope preserved that one as well. Only 3 to get up to a tier 4. 25 forging potential remaining. Ooh, that one cost 10. That hurt. Let's try to get the attack speed up to tier 5. Hope this glyph works. Well, it only cost 2 there, which is pretty cheap. for a tier 5 affix. Let's just try to go balls to the wall here. Got a tier 5 critical strike chance. Now, can we get the tier 5? Requires level 77. Okay, did pretty good with that weapon though. What about this relic? We got a plus to swipe. We've got attunement. What else could we use there? Some resistance, I'd say, or a crit multiplier. Considering my resistances are, wow, down, I need some physical resistance. So physical resistance, we're going to go ahead and add that. And then with these glyphs of hope, we're just going to try to, well, let's do the tier 1s first. Okay. Tier 5 physical resist. Critical success. Sounds good. Still 6 forging potential, but if I ever get level to swipe there, I can upgrade. But okay, that's looking good too. Shatter my old axes. Okay, little crafting action. Alright. So, now, corruption. What is this about? Echo of a world. It all comes down to this. Oh. Reset the timeline. Yeah, okay. Oh. Oh, is this thing gonna fight me now? This thing is an enemy, a shade of Orebis. Oh, he deked me out. Okay. Oh. Okay. I think I might need to be prepared for this. Interesting mechanics, though. Way better boss encounters in this game so far than anything I've experienced in Diablo. In all honesty, Diablo 4, that is. Oh, maybe I gotta kill these eyes. Makes sense. Less beams. Ooh, ouch! More eyes. Okay, this guy's getting to 30%. I feel like I can dodge them pretty good, but... Ooh, like this looks badass all over the ground. There we go. Got the Orebis down. He dropped the Sanctum Key and a unique ring with legendary potential too. Holy shit. 1.8% of melee damage leached his health. Amazing. Increased leech rate. Movement speed, chance to apply Doom on it, and void penetration with Doom. I think this might be one that everyone is looking for to turn into a legendary. Siphon of Anguish. And it might be an auto drop from that boss, so it's nothing special, but hell yeah, I'm taking that. Beautiful. There it is. Alright, so now let's see what happened with the Web of Echoes timeline, right? Because it said it's about to reset everything. Oh, so we are entirely reset. And what? I got another one of those off the bat? Oh, because this one reduces corruption if I can't hack it. So where do I want to go? Probably this one. Then I have a choice between amulets and glyphs. Alright, let's try that out. Let's just see, with more corruption here, just how much more dangerous and rewarding it is. Nice, start off with an exiled mage, that'll be a good test. Okay, wow, okay, I'm definitely losing health all of a sudden. But I'm also still killing everything. These swords attack much faster than my one-handed axes. Okay, I got the mage down. I'm trying to locate a void gate by slaying enemies. Sure thing. Some nice shrine action here. Always take some gold. Okay, we got the objective revealed. We're gonna go on a nice long rampaging run. Oh yeah. Ooh, that was a long one. Chalk that one up.
Not die here.
Alright, we gotta seal the void gate, which means we just gotta beat this ambush of enemies, basically. A little choppy. There we go. So, alright, well, it's gonna depend what's in these shards here. Well, that was just experience, which I'll take, don't get it wrong. I better bag these things before they go missing. So that unique ring, I might need to be putting that into legendary status with another purple ring that I can use. Cool. We'll put the key. I got a lot of these keys. I mean, I can start running some dungeons too, I guess.
Take care.
Okay, let's keep going here. We got amulet into piles of gold. Not that great. So maybe go glyphs into amulets. It seems like this is their solution to closing the gap between your level and the next monolith. because the next monolith is level 85. I've only just hit 75. But now they're kind of getting me to run through it again with higher rewards, which also means I'm going to close the gap to 85 just a bit, which will make the transition to the next monolith a little more smooth. Although I haven't really been up against it this one, in all honesty. I came in here probably level 71 or 2, so already underleveled. Cool. This one's done. Ooh. Some super high value affix there. See the red caps lock? Red's caps lock is like high value affixes on the gear. So we're gonna see which one that is. I guess armor. Well, not gonna lie, it's big, but that was a high tier armor roll. Oh, we're done because we killed the ambush. Right, get out of here. Okay, amulets into experience and glyphs, or gold into ring. Not blown away by this bit of corruption. It's very minor. Enemies have 2% more health and 2% increased item rarity and experience gained. Alright. Critic, if you're still here, I think what I'm going to do is these quests. I'm going to show what's up with these quests. So now that I've got the timeline stabilized, I can start running through these 3 quests to kind of finish up the monolith. So let's do that now. So it starts with a couple of echoes, and then the third one is always a boss encounter, and the last one, not gonna lie, probably took me 10-15 tries on that boss. It was pretty challenging. It was a boss that I beat in the campaign, but it was scaled for this level, and he kicked my ass a number of times, so we'll see what happens with this one. Okay, this looks like a horrible... These ones are a little bit longer, these quests, because you gotta run around and, like, destroy these 5 things. Usually quite a bit more running. Oh, and these soul repositories are horrible. Okay, I think that's done. So I've got the idols that I really want also recolored in that loot filter. So I'll pick up those, but leave the other ones. And the shards. Big boy bear, don't go down little hallways. And this is long, windy, and narrow. Not ideal. Okay, at my next objective though. It's raining on my parade there. Ooh, this enemy's badass. Who is this? And long run again. But one more. Rampage. Big long one. Oh, wasn't a fan of the stairs. How about up the path? Up the path. Not a fan of the stairs either. Oh man, where do I go? Well, hopefully it's up here. Okay, we got a path forward. Nice dense pack there. Yeah, we can't rampage up or down the stairs, apparently. Incoming. Some loot there. Alright, that's the first of the Echo quest. No, it looks like I gotta go kill something else or finish the quest off. And then we'll see the second one. Nice long rampage. Oh yeah, go, 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 go. Yes! Rampage for life. Oh, she was part of the campaign. Oh. Oh, what? Wasn't expecting that. Oh, okay. Hurting her though. Hurting her. Alright. Okay, so that one's done. Collect your reward. Oh, looked like a unique belt. Alright, so let's try the second quest now. Can I get there all the way? Oh, interesting. So I think even in these quests, things are corrupted. It's got this little active modifiers thing over here. Look at that rampage. You stand no chance. Defend the living from the void. Am I doing that right now? By sticking around here and killing things? Yes, I am. Okay. So that is pretty quick work of the first two quests. Are we gonna finish this monolith off right now? Dreadnought's wreckage. In this timeline, the Immortal Empire is in its final days as the Void overwhelms it. However, to survive, Admiral Harton has turned to embrace the Void. Fight this Void-infused Harton among the wreckage of the Dreadnought. Yeah, anytime I hear anything boats or water, I seem to recall in this game that it hurt.
The void is all that is left.
Harton's husk.
Let the void take you.
Okay. Ooh. got some nasty ass looking purple circles on the ground.
Can't you hear me? Drowned in darkness. God's emperors, it was all for nothing.
I gotta get out of there.
Accepted.
Ooh, is that like a wave coming across? Uh-oh.
Let the void take you.
Man. Other thing about Void is I don't have a lot of resistance. Can I kill this thing? Idol of Ruin? There another one over here? Oh, what? I don't want to drown in darkness. Get me out of there.
God's emperors, it was all for nothing.
Now, are these things like healing him? That beams, 81%.
The void is all that is left. Let the void take you.
Let's get back up here into more space. It does not appear that I can damage these idols. Oh, I wonder if you target them with their own spells.
God's emperors, it was all for nothing.
No, why would that make sense?
Accepted. The void is all that is left.
I will not accept it.
Let the void take you. The abyss calls. Can't you hear it?
Okay, we got this guy down to half. Focus up and get this done. Just stay out of purple stuff. Oh, like this. What is this? Get out.
Dark. God's emperors, it was all for nothing.
Was or something. Oh, get out of there.
The void is all that is left. Let the void take you.
Void will not take me. To 30% now.
Calls. Can't you hear it? Drowned in darkness.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Out. Out.
God's emperor.
Not fully understanding that mechanic yet. Other than don't stand in it.
Accepted. The void is all that is left.
Okay. Final stretch here. Oh, a big hit. Big hit.
Free.
Okay, and that is how to finish a monolith. And looks like we got some nice gear to get to, but one of the first things it rewards you with is a blessing. So things like 10% increased prefix shard drop rate, 12% increased relic shard drop rate, and 30% increased bow shard. I think I'll go with the relic one. So seem hard to come by. Okay, so we've got some boots. 2 pairs of the same boots. Now I think what happened there, actually, it's a good time to explain this as well. is I think I had some prophecy. So you choose a faction, which I chose the Circle of Fortune. You earn favor while going through all of this. And as you level up with this faction or gain renown or whatever it's called, you get like better and more powerful things. But the other thing you can do is you can spend this favor on prophecies, and I can literally choose that I want exalted body armor to drop, but that means I have to get to an arena tier 3 and kill the arena champion. But then when I meet those conditions in those events, I'm going to be rewarded with exalted body armor. So I'm pretty sure what just happened was I had a condition to kill this boss, and that's why all this unique loot and set items are dropping. Keys? Wow, okay, so there you have it. That is a monolith front to back with a little bonus corruption footage. And the idea here now is that I'm done the level 80 and I can move on to this Reign of Dragons level 85. Oh, and I apparently can already travel there, which is awesome. So now we do it all again. So I am going to probably see what that feels like. But I might try to work on some of the gear. I need a way more poison resistance. I need more armor even. I need defense to carry on here. Cool, some skill upgrades would be good too. I mean, those have come few and far between lately, especially these. Oh, but look, Swipe got one. Swipe got one. I'm pretty sure. Oh, Swipe got one because I got a +1 to Swipe. One more point goes there at the end. All these other ones I'm waiting for the last point. Maybe it's like level 80, I don't know. Later, Critic. Thanks for tuning in, bud. I'm gonna probably take a break or even just call it for the night anyways, man. So that's a monolith. Thanks for watching. Alright, I am going to take 10 minutes. In the meantime, you can check out my character.